USA visa fees are becoming more expensive from October 2025. There will be an additional fee of $250, which is going to be charged per application, and this is on top of the existing visa fee. So let's say that you're a family of four, you'll be shelling out an additional $1,000 to get your US visa, and that's a big jump. This video is going to break down what exactly does this fee mean for you and also highlight some steps that you can take right now to save your money. Keep on watching. Hi guys, my name is Shachi. I'm a US visa coach, and over the last 4 years I've worked with thousands of applicants helping them get their US visa. We can help you with your DS 160 form, interview prep and mock. We also have tons of free resources to guide you through the process for all the different visa categories. The link for all this is right below in the description box. Do check it out. We also have a separate playlist for F, M, J, H, L, B1, B2 visas, so do check out that as well. So I'm going to do this video in a Q&A format, and I've collected the most common questions we've got about this topic. So let's get started. The first one is, what exactly is this additional fee for? Well, this fee is called the Visa Integrity Fee, and it comes under the new US law, which is called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. The whole point of this fee is to prevent any visa misuse or any overstays and to promote more legal compliance with the US visa rules. Now, you might think that how does paying extra fee for a visa prevent any misuse of the visa? Well, this is tied to the refund that you're going to get. So you can only get this fee refunded if you do not misuse the visa that you use to enter the US. So if you have any overstays, if any arrests, any unlawful work, or even if you change your status from one visa to another after entering the US, you cannot get this money back. It cannot be refunded. So it's almost like a prepaid fine. And the whole logic is that this will be a behavioral deterrent, and because people have paid more for getting the visa, they are unlikely to misuse the visa. And this brings me to the next question, is this fee refundable? Well, technically yes, on paper this fee is refundable, but it's not that straightforward. First of all, you cannot claim the refund whenever you like. It's not like you went to the US, finished your trip, and you come back and claim a refund. This fee can be refunded only at the end of the visa tenure. That means if you have a B1, B2 visa, at the end of the 10 years, once your visa expires and you do not wish to renew or continue the visa, you can surrender it and claim the refund. Secondly, you need to ensure that you've not violated any of the terms and conditions which we discussed previously. So basically no overstays, no unlawful work, no arrests, and nothing else which goes against the visa regulations as per the US government. So if all these criteria are being met, then yes, on paper, you can get the money back. But given that US visas are generally, longer tenure visas, they are 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and most people are likely to renew or continue the visa, for all practical purposes, you can assume that there is no refund, and whatever money you're going to pay, $250, is a one-time payment, which most likely you're never going to get back. The next question, which are the visa categories that are covered for the new fee? Well, this fee is covering all the non-immigrant visa categories. So all the non-immigrant visas which are issued outside US by the consulates, embassies in the other countries are covered under this fee. So to give you a very specific list, we have, of course, the work visas like H, L, O, P, E. We have the student exchange visas like F, J, M. And we have all the dependent visas like H4, L2, F2, J2. And of course, we have the business and the tourist visas B1, B2. So all these categories are covered under this visa integrity fee. Also, to give you a very accurate sense of what will be the cost per application, we have come up with this table. You can see that right here on the screen. And in this table, you will be able to see category wise how much is the existing application fee, which is going to continue, and the additional $250 fee and the total fee. So the total fee basically gives you an estimate of what you will be paying for each visa. And keep in mind, this is per applicant. So every person who's applying for the US visa, just like they need a slot and they need a DS 160 form, will also need the application fee plus the visa integrity fee. So feel free to take a screenshot of this right here and share it with your friends and family so that you get a very accurate calculation of how much a US visa fee is going to cost you going forward. The next one is the most asked question, when does this fee become effective? Well, there are no hard dates set as of now, but most likely it will be end of this year. There are some confirmations of October 2025 date, and starting from 1st October, every visa that is being issued will have this fee attached to it. There are also other news of dates somewhere around December and even Jan 2026. So for all practical purposes, we can assume that this fee will come into effect somewhere end of this year and most likely by 2026. this fee will be in place and it will have to be paid. One important thing to note here is that this fee is to be paid only at the time of visa issuance. So let's say that you go for the visa interview, you get it approved, your visa gets issued and printed on your passport. That's when you're required to pay this fee. So which means that in case you have a visa rejection, this fee will not be applicable to you. This brings me to the next question. What can I do right now to avoid paying this fee and save some money? Well, I would say that the number one thing that you could do is to start early. The next 2 to 3 months are, I feel, a good time to apply for a US visa. So start the process now, get your appointment, fill your form, give the interview, get your visa issued, and you will not have to pay this visa integrity fee. Of course, you might have some timeline restrictions for visa categories like H, L or student, where the timelines are not completely in your control. But in all other cases, especially a B1, B2 visa, I would say it makes, if your profile is ready and if you feel that you are in the place to apply for a US visa, instead of trying it next year, you could be doing it right now. The second thing that you could do is make sure you do not have any visa denials this year. Because if your visa gets refused now, you'll have to wait for some time till you get the slot again. And by then, most likely this fee would have kicked in. So if you have an appointment coming up, or if you are planning to give the interview in the next 2 to 3 months, ensure that you are 100% prepared with respect to the DS-160 form, the answers, practicing those answers so that you are thorough in front of the visa officer. Now, we can help you with this entire process, right from booking the appointment to the answer prep to the mock. And over the last 4 years, we've worked with thousands of applicants, helping them in exactly this. The link for all the good stuff is right below in the description box. Do take a look and feel free to reach out. You can either DM me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @shachi.mall, or you could email me right here. The email ID is theprimelife@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this video has helped you. If you have any more questions on the visa integrity fee, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. We'll get back. And stay tuned, stay subscribed. There are going to be a lot more useful videos. We try to cover all the latest updates and news about US visa once we thoroughly research and verify them so that you get only the accurate news. Plus, we also have tons of videos which helps you in the interview preparation, in filling your DS-160 form and everything else. So do check out all the other content we have on this channel, and I'll see you real soon in the next video. Signing off for now. Bye.